Oh my gosh, it's time for Ninja Steel. And it's da Ninja Steel. It's time to look at that premium Ninja Steel. Alright, first things first is to talk about the little thing that's going on that's really messed up. Okay, so if you go to Saban's Power Rangers, I know we're talking about the preview of episode 9 of Super Ninja Steel, which is episode, I think, 41. I don't know. Freak it. But again, if you look at Saban's Power Rangers YouTube page, and I took this like a week ago, it still looks like the same. If you do want to look at the preview of the newest episode, you actually have to go to Neo Saban Power Rangers. Why? I have no clue. What's worse is that if you type in Neo Saban Power Rangers in YouTube, you can't even find a damn channel. You actually have to go to Google yourself and type it in YouTube page, and then there it is. After a few more things, it's like holy crap! You guys have, yeah, they totally turned down the volume, and I'm like, what the heck? Not to say they should definitely have like a freaking whip like Pokemon, whoosh, and basically just hammer down on everyone, being like, hey, we know you're fans of Power Rangers, but we need the official one to be seen in the first freaky damn page. It's like, I don't know. But, anyways, let's get started with the preview, shall we? Finally, the preview. So, in the preview, basically what they're doing is they're trying to figure out how exactly are they going to fight um, Madame Odious. I think Madame Odious because she has a Zord and her Zord destroyed their Zord. So what they basically are trying to do is remake the Super Ninja Steel versions of their Zords, and sadly, they're not able to be melted down and remade. So they're completely useless now, meaning that all the Zords we had previously are most likely not going to be seen ever again in this whole entire rest of the second half of Ninja Steel. The second half of Ninja Steel. So then, okay, sure. That means that the Subsurfer Zord, yeah, forget about that having a toy release because they're not going to use it ever again. It only showed up in 2 episodes, and apparently that's good enough to be like, it's not worth making it into a toy. So they look into the Nexus Prism and they see Zords, and, well, we have Haley being an idiot, and then we have Mick being an idiot. It's like, Haley's like, oh my gosh, new Zords! It's like, duh. Doesn't that always happens when you need help? That next is like, don't worry, I got an idea. And then you have Mick who's like, I never seen those Zords before. Of course you haven't seen those damn Zords before. Okay, that's the freaking damn. Anyways, basically the idea was now, hey, we got some Super Ninja Steel right here. We're going to throw these into the prism, and most likely the power stars will fly out, and gotta stand back because it's gonna fly out. And well, the Nexus Prism is like, I have the idea, but I'm not ready to give it to you yet. It's like, I have the idea, and you did mostly everything right, but there's one more thing I want to do. And one more thing, we have no freaking damn idea because it's just holding the freaking stars. Personally, I just thought, hey, maybe they need to have their own signature in the freaking thing or something. You know, I don't know. And it looks like Mick doesn't have all the answers. Really? The guy who always has the lesson of the day doesn't have the answer this time? And that's how it ends. Is that. So with that, okay. It's just a freaking preview of what's gonna happen now. I mean, it's not a big whoop de doo or anything. All it is just the preview for their premiere that took a freaking 3 months to wait for. Actually, no more than 3 months. It was like 4 or 5. So it's like, yeah, finally, here we go. We can finally finish this crap, and then we can actually go on to Beast Morphers. It's like, we just gotta finish this thing right here. Then we'll be gone. The cat lady hopefully will be fired. Her friend will be fired, and we got new writers. Hopefully that is what's gonna happen. Except for Jude Lin. Jude Lin most likely is cool. And of course, I looked at the comments and someone mocked saying how, oh, look, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers revamp that they used for so long has been put into the freaking damn preview. Yay. I'm like, man, come on. We already know it's going to be a shipwreck. We already know that they've been for years doing revamps of things. The revamp that is weird that doesn't show up is the Gold Ranger revamp. You have a Gold Ranger two damn times in within this whole entire freaking Saban's second era. And yet you guys didn't think of revamping the Gold Ranger song? Are you fucking kidding me? Not to mention they did have the Silver Ranger too, but the Silver Ranger song, I don't really care too much about it. No wonder it only stayed in the UK. Anyways, I'll be with you guys watching this episode on Sunday because I have stuff to do. It's like, yeah, I've been have stuff to do for years on Saturday, but it gets even more crazy.